Hey, welcome back to D&D House, where a bunch of nerds get together, roll dice, and slay monsters.
Close.
10.
10.
Wonderfully average.
It's Monday night, which means tonight we're playing some My Hero Academia Dungeons and Dragons. Woot woot! I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. We got Ian. Hey. Ty. Phaedra. Wyatt. And myself, Toph. And we're going to have a great time, guys. I hope everyone's ready to have a great time. Ian, announcements.
Announcements. At rewards for this stream, there is added now the 20 for Nat 1, available 1 per person, just like the 20 for 20. Works as the 20 for 20, except the next roll is a natural 1, a critical failure.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
And just to clarify for everyone, are these designatable or are they universal?
Universal.
Okay.
The next die roll.
The next roll.
D20 roll.
Friend or foe, no player selection.
Yep. Of course, you guys have been getting pretty good at timing those, so
Now, of course,
they're
we might
kind of selectable.
We might make exceptions when it comes to like particular events where play is like fragmented and split off, things like before.
Yeah, that will be announced.
Yeah, they will.
I will make it absolutely clear to you if that is one of those cases. But it is not today, and it won't be probably.
Anything else?
I think that's it. We got a full week of streaming ahead of us. New Albion tomorrow, Mad King on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Looking good.
You said full week. I thought you.
Oh yeah, full week.
Friday too.
Full week for us. We'll try to sprinkle in a video game stream Friday, Saturday. Who knows? We've been trying to do that more frequently. And Dracon coming in with $40. That's a hero point for Tortellini.
What?
Aw.
It begins.
Oh.
And the players get a reroll.
Aw.
Reroll for was. Thanks, lad.
Okay, Todoroki now has 2 hero points.
He's gonna fucking.
He's gonna need him with all that mental
He's over here
trauma.
committing war crimes.
He's out here pretending to commit war crimes.
He's committing.
Hey.
And
Hey.
Samuel Cole 67. Thanks for subscribing.
All right. Well, if we have no other announcements, no further ado.
Yeah, nothing super new.
Hail Satan.
All right, everyone, we're getting right back into it. It's My Hero Academia Dungeons and Dragons, where last we left our heroes.
Are we heroes still?
Well,
I am. I did great.
That's a good question. Who remembers where last we left our heroes?
Murder.
We just fucking knocked out Wolfram,
Mm-hmm.
We were leaving,
Alpha,
right?
the math program, and got some
God, that got me through so much.
Melissa is currently deactivating the security
Yes.
measures. Yeah.
Melissa Shield is having escorted her father and the butler Sam out of the room. Melissa Shield is now deactivating the security across the entirety of the island, and you guys have just captured Wolfram after a solid trouncing. Very good.
What is the square root of -1? Tell me now!
All right. Downstairs, meanwhile, or not downstairs, meanwhile, but in the
It's on the paper. It's not imaginary.
in the main part of the final floor of the I Tower, you, my friend,
Yeah.
with Shoto Todoroki and Kyoka Jiro.
I'd like punch myself in the dick a few times to get ready for this.
Yeah,
Like off screen, you know?
very good, very good.
When?
What the fuck?
It was at the gym. I just went in the bathroom.
When last we left you, he told you
Yeah.
he is not certain he can be a hero, but this is what he can be. And as you're standing before him in the hallway, Jiro still just face agape with shock. And the corpse just still smoldering the tiniest bit.
The fat crackling.
Like barbecue.
He has the most like sane, calm, like collected look on his face, but there is just this element when you look at him that perhaps he is very deeply sad.
Look. God, I almost called him Tortellini.
Using Tartino's rolls.
All that work to get into character.
Yo, torque wrench, let's go!
All right. Look, Todoroki, I'll level with you. I don't know if I can be a hero either after today. I don't know if Ito can either. And I don't think you covering for her is going to change that. I understand how you feel. I understand why you did the things you did with Stain and here. Like, I get it. But, you know, you're not that. Like, if you don't think you can be a hero, you know, don't be a hero, be something else, be a painter, be, I don't know, but you're not that, you know? Well, it didn't work out for the Germans either.
Oh, we went there. No, he kind of just takes a moment, and Jiro just, why would you do that? I don't, and he then cuts her off. I came to UA to, despite my father, I wanted to show him I could be something more than what he made me to be. I wanted to be a real hero. Not because I cared, not because it meant anything to me, but because I thought I could throw it in his face. But Osu, I nearly killed him. And I know that the media got away with saying it was my dad. And they got away with saying Kami was the big hero that saved the kids in that alleyway, but it was me. I don't see a way out of this where I'm not just more of him.
Do you think Ito and I are bad people for what we did today?
I don't know. I don't think Ito had much of a choice.
And do you think I'm a bad person?
I don't know. I think we could have taken him, but I understand why you were angry. I couldn't watch Stain hurt.
You see what I'm saying? I get it. I was angry. I should have turned it off earlier, but he got back up. You know, I didn't know I thought he was done, and then he got back up and he hit Sue, and I got mad. You know, I get it. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, and I've got international shit to deal with now too. But I'd do it again. And whether or not that makes me a hero or not, or a villain, fuck, I don't know, but I did what I did because of the people I cared about, not because I'm a hero. You're not here because you're a hero. You're here because of the people you care about.
Walker, I think you're still a good person. I just think you've had a rough go. You've had a bad road, and you've had some hard choices. But I think you still have what it takes to make a change in this world. I just don't know if that choice is in front of me. I don't know if it ever was. Ito is a good friend. I think in more ways than one, she saved me from being something else, at least for a little while. I don't think I can stay at UA, and I think I'm going to drive myself crazy if I keep pushing that line. But if I can get out that door, and I can do some good on my way.
I think the opportunity for you to do something good is more than just covering for us here. I think you're right. I think I'm still a good person. I don't wake up and think I'm a bad person. Nobody does. And I think you're still a good person. I think that chance to do that is closer than you realize.
Roll diplomacy.
And Dracon, perfect timing with the 20 for 20.
Oh, fuck. Oh, boy.
That was a nat 4, so.
We'll take the 20. 20 with your diplomacy bonus.
That's pretty good, actually.
Uh-huh.
Charisma
build?
plus friendship.
You are not high enough to have a friendship bonus.
Yeah, no, not that. Still.
Oh, no, you have a +2 targeted charisma. My bad.
Agreeable
Cool.
would be a plus
Cool.
2.
That's all they are.
35. 35. Pretty boy. Thanks, guys.
That matters.
Okay. He goes to shake your hand,
Yeah, sure.
and then he bows just slightly. Jiro, I'm sorry that you were roped into all this. I get the feeling you see and hear a bit more about your classmates than you might like. She just... I hear way too much. Are you guys okay out here? Can I go... Can I go help Momo?
Yeah, I'll hang out.
Right, like nothing's gonna pop off out here while I'm gone. She goes into the office, clearly out of her depth, as she has been. Toroki just looks at you. Whatever the consequences, I suppose we'll just have to face them.
Yeah.
Together. You, me, Ito, Kite, if necessary.
Kite cut a dude's hand off. That's hands.
Two dudes.
Dude, multiple.
Come out of the door like their hand.
I still do it again. And if that makes me a villain, then I don't care because I wouldn't think twice about it.
Back in the control room, Melissa Shields has gotten the security system down.
And at the same time, Skull 1 has donated for another 20 for 20. Keep in mind, the next D20 rolled is a nat 20.
You guys are now in this room with an unconscious and bound supervillain -1 hand.
I have the hand.
No, do not collect.
Do not collect crime scene evidence.
Kamakiri has shuffled the civilians off into another one of the side offices.
Jokes, bro.
And
Oh my
has taken-
god.
And has taken Suburaba and...
Put her there. Sorry.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Aizawa comes in, we're all
the end of a
fucking around
spear.
with the hands. He's like, wow, you guys are real fucked up.
Yeah, he has taken Suburaba and Izuku with him,
It's a good call.
and they're gonna watch over the civilians.
Sen.
Or not Suburaba, Jesus Christ, Kaibara, yeah. He's taken Kaibara and Izuku with him, and with Melissa Shield, her father, and the butler, they're going to look over the three civilians. And that leaves the rest of you in this room. Oh, Uraraka would have gone too. So that leaves you 3 and Tenya Ida. And security is restored across the island. Heroes should be here in minutes, if not moments, for some of the faster
Can
ones.
we make a call over the PA for like
Absolutely.
medical personnel?
Yep.
Okay. I would like to do that.
Yeah, what do you say?
We have
Help! Oh my god, help!
we have some injured students as well as some injured villains. Some are in critical condition. We could use medical personnel on floor 199.
You got 200.
200 is where we're at. 199 was where we shot the people.
Oh, no,
right?
that's the same floor.
It
The
is?
vault
Okay.
is part of the floor.
Floor 200 offices. Thank you.
with the security cordon lifted across the island.
Ida's just like sitting away from everyone, like just sitting against the wall and kind of like rubbing at her forearms because she was like, she had
Feels
like one
gross.
use of the cork. Oh yeah, and one use of the cork left,
Oh,
so she was
yeah.
just like tired, and then also it's
Ooh,
like
my fingers.
yeah, and she's also like, oh, I'm covered in blood.
Okay.
Okay.
Just hold the gun.
Yeah, probably.
God, put the guns down.
I mean, no, it's fine. She's like near me.
Okay. Like lean it up against.
I have both of the
console.
guns.
Yeah.
Do you know how to like safety that?
It's already on.
Oh, okay, cool, man.
Can the clown eat it?
No.
Dang.
Yeah, that the clown has already gone and
No.
recovered the gun you fed him that he spit out like a projectile.
and he's like, yeah, this one's
re-eaten
mine.
It.
It's covered in clown mucus.
No. Good stuff. Melissa's shield brought down security. Robots are deactivated everywhere, and the not police, but the private security forces that run on the island are converging on our location. It is moments before those of you in the vault room hear a loud thud on the roof above you.
Heather's crossed. Heather's
More
crossed.
hands.
He's a good guy.
Crosses all the fingers and all the hands.
There are a few more
Leans
moments
over, crosses.
before a trapdoor from the back ladder is like bashed in, and it doesn't even like swing open on its hinge. It's just destroyed.
Just sent through the floor.
Yeah. And you see the mighty, meaty hand with the golden gauntlet and the red and blue
The hand.
colorations. Oh, it's him. It's
Is it
All
like-
Might.
Oh, yeah.
The symbol
my
of
God.
peace.
Are you saying meaty like King Charles, where it's like the sausage finger?
No, like bigger than God. That man's huge. Have you seen him? He's like 7'11".
Bush did 7-Elevens. It was a part-time job.
I hate everyone. All Might bashes the trapdoor in and drops down 3-point landing at the base of the ladder
Oh, that's bad for your knees.
and looks up with
I don't think he's worried about his
both this like heroic kind of triumph in his eyes, but also this just like shadow over his face. And he says, "Do not worry. I am here." And he looks
Little
up at all of the kids.
We're a little past,
Objective complete.
a little past that.
We
Chief.
freed him.
Walking
He
away.
He rushes to you guys, and just kind of like grabs the four of you, like on the one shoulder of each side of the group, and just like holds you all together. And he looks at all of you. Is everyone all right?
Walker's pretty heavily injured. I think Jiro took a really heavy hit, and Uraraka. Uraraka's in the other room over there.
Is anyone unconscious or critical?
Just villains. Just bad guys.
All right. And you've secured all the villains on this floor?
Yes.
Kite did get shot.
Oh yeah, Kite got shot
before.
once.
I've been shot before.
Yeah. You're
Kite has
bandaged.
Kite's got a bullet wound. I think
I
it
know
was a
it-
clean through though.
We will have a great many things to discuss after this incident is resolved. But for now, a little softer. Thank you. Thank you for your initiative and your heroism. Thank you for your bravery and your valor. Please, do not risk yourselves like this again. Now go. Gather your classmates. You are to rest. The authorities will be here in a few moments and several other heroes. In the meantime, I'm going to sweep the perimeter and make sure all villains have been detained. If you have any more information on the matter.
Yeah, there's one dude that turns intangible and just like falls through floors and shit. We knocked him out, but then he like, sunk through the floors and we couldn't secure him. He might be like around somewhere.
Understood.
There's also a guy in the other room. He did not have hands when we got here.
He just like looks at you with that same like signature massive smile and the shadow over his eyes, and his face does not change for a moment, but he just nods. He looks at you, Xiaofei. I trust that as class representative, you will handle the situation.
Absolutely.
Gather your classmates. Make sure everyone is safe and secure.
Everybody get the fuck over here!
You shut your fucking mouth.
He pats you like this titanic clap on the shoulder, And you get moving. Ida's going to assist you.
Yeah.
And before you guys all like run off, like you guys go, he grabs you on the shoulder just very gently. Are you all right? Is all this blood not your own?
No, it's not. I'm good.
I'm sorry that this keeps happening to you.
You know.
Femoral arteries spew, as it turns out.
We will discuss the matter later. In the meantime, make your way to your classmates. You're safe. I'm not going to let anything else happen to you.
Oh yeah, the dude also didn't have legs when we got here.
He's
And the other guy was had one hand. His hand was laying here when we got here.
his face,
Kick it behind us. I don't know what happened.
It's under a control panel.
his face just turns to a grimace. He goes back to the ladder and he doesn't climb. He just straight jumps it up onto the roof again. And you hear his voice booming, but the words are indistinct. There's someone up on the roof he's talking to. And it does not seem to be a particularly friendly tone. It occurs to you, there were probably villains up on the helipad that we did not detain, but it's okay. They are not of consequence. We have Wolfram, the leader. We've detained, or at least knocked the fuck out all of his associates.
There's still someone on the roof there you might not have gotten. Do we have to do all the goddamn work?
Oh, no, they're not-
You and the pro fucking hero here. Like,
Don't worry. All Might jumped up there and promptly ripped the heliblades off. So
Yeah.
that helicopter is going nowhere.
He made a giant shuriken for himself.
she's just gonna take off her high heels and just like, I'm not fucking walking in these anymore. And
You still have your high heels on.
Yeah.
Oh
She went
wow!
up to use it as a weapon, but she had to put it back on. She was gonna like walk uneven.
I can't leave my shoes. They're expensive. These are nice shoes.
I spent money on these.
Momo gave these to me.
You gather your classmates.
There's plenty
Yeah.
of shoes in the other
No one is gravely injured.
Miss
Everyone
Nice
who
loafers?
was like in medical danger has been stabilized.
Cause I got fucked up.
That being said, some of us might have some permanent scarring.
Not me. My body comes back every time.
You're gonna. I mean, you got shot.
What? When?
Yes, very good.
There's just gauze seeping through you.
Yeah, there are a couple people with like grazes or very, very shallow bullet wounds, thankfully, but like only 2 or 3. A couple people got stabbed pretty severely, but nowhere vital, no organs, just
Or
arms
just the
and
organs that can't
legs.
regrow.
The one guy who got mauled by that swordsman, just so happens to be able to heal himself rapidly.
My suit's fucked.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Momo is going to produce new clothes for anyone who is in tatters at this point. And yeah, you guys all get together and just kind of safety huddle as a group, as All Might has instructed. You have the 2 civilians with you and Melissa Shield, so three total civilians. And it seems father and daughter are just happy to be together and safe. The third man just has this catatonic, like blank look on his face. Not a word.
Whoa.
The invasion of Island
Kind of dull in
has
here.
come to an end, and within
You
minutes,
guys are acting like someone died.
within only like 2 short minutes, heroes have come up through the elevator.
Okay, the movie's only kind of canon, right?
No, this is
This
is canon.
Oh.
We did this.
I hate everyone.
You did this.
Wait, I want to take back my choices. No.
How will I live with my poor decisions? No.
Consequence.
All right. You guys are escorted from the scene, taken back to. Yeah, you guys are all taken to just like one large lobby room downstairs. They're not going to take you back to your hotel quite yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say the hotel. I didn't
Yeah, no, the other students are being guarded, but I mean, like, everyone on the island is currently being guarded. This isn't like a UA specific thing, you know. You guys just happen to be in the wrong place.
Also, Monoma won't hate us as much because some of the 1B kids got to participate this time.
Someone should have been invited along, buddy.
He'll get there, yeah, you guys will get home and he'll be like, I bet you really showed those 1A kids what we can do. And they're like, yeah, they killed people.
They're like, man, we
Commentary's like,
can't
yeah,
compete.
I thought it was crazy, but they're like killing people like with guns.
There's all that talk like, I make blades out of my forearms and oh, you're super dangerous. That kite guy just like started taking hands.
Yeah.
I like hands.
It turns out shooting someone in the pelvic cradle, very fatal.
Jesus.
Zhao considered throwing a villain out the window on like the 160th floor.
The troll. Yeah. Fuck, that almost
It's like if he
happened.
keeps regenerating, we could just like
Bye.
splatter him and then it would take forever to regenerate.
No,
Or he
he's
won't
just,
regenerate.
He's just in fucking deep freeze.
Yeah.
Right now.
Thank God we had
He's
tortellini.
surrounded by ice and
Ugh.
unable to regenerate as fast as the ice is freezing.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a human popsicle. It's very lethal. That being said, you guys are taken to a safe location until the island is swept, and then you are all ordered away.
So no dinner?
How'd the food look in there?
And it looked good.
Yeah.
But they started taking people. We like, it was like close off and then like attacks.
Hey, so like, this might be a little fucked up after the fact, heat of the moment decisions and everything. When you did the portals, and you got yourself and then the 1B kids out, could you have gotten All Might instead?
He was already, partially it was too far away. Partially with the way that the like restraints are going and everything, I couldn't guarantee my shot on him.
Yeah, he was like horizontal on the ground. So
Yeah.
portaling an 8-foot man.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
It did cross my mind. It just,
Thank God you could guarantee a shot on that other guy.
Besides, if a hero got out of the room, they probably would have
soon.
killed all the
Kite,
civilians.
no, please.
fuck up. She's got like tears in her eyes. She's like, Kite, shut the fuck up.
No way, I really appreciate that.
If anyone more dangerous to them than a teenager had gotten out, they probably would have just opened fire on all the civilians. In
Yeah.
them.
Oh yeah, that's fair too.
And that's, you made the only choice there. You guys are...
So that fucking sucked, right?
I'm not gonna get all the signatures
like,
from all those pros.
USJ or this. Like, I'm trying. I can't.
Oh,
they
this,
feel
this,
like.
This by
They feel-
a large. What the fuck? You fucking shot somebody and you're on about USJ.
What?
I just had to like throw a motorcycle at a guy and bust Aoyama out of a closet. That was super easy.
That's fair.
I didn't have any problem with that at all. This was, Christ.
Yeah.
Guys, I think I'm going to jail.
Why?
I think I'm just like. I think
what'd you
it's just
do?
shock.
Oh, I melted somebody.
Urarake, yeah, she just looks at you.
What?
He killed somebody.
I'm pretty sure I did too.
Yeah, dude.
What?
That's why I'm freaking out over
At that
here.
point, Kaibara, he just looks at you. Wait, no, hold on. That's not the same though. Kite was on the ground. We were right there. We couldn't stop him. I don't know if that one's on you. Is it problematic that you had the gun at all? Probably, and we're gonna get an earful for it. But like, Kite was on his back. I was in panic mode.
I was being stabbed.
Your chest looks pretty fucked up.
In jest.
Your skin's like very like pink and new. You have no quirk. That's insane right now. Like
Just a normal
Like,
dude.
Look at me, child.
my liver can't work any harder.
he threw the door open and said, "Die," as he proceeded to start stabbing me. I mean,
I feel like it's a natural response.
you don't have a cigarette, do you, Kite?
Hey, clown.
Ida immediately speaks up. We are not. We
What are they
shouldn't-
gonna do? Arrest me for that too?
Clown.
Given the delicate nature of our situation, I don't think we should do anything to exacerbate our standing.
No, my vape.
You know, I
fell
don't want
out
to
of
be
my
a
pocket.
Wait.
joy killer.
Yeah,
and I know we've
you're
talked
right,
about this.
You're
but
right.
That's a
you're
20
right.
for.
I'm
or no,
right.
that's a personal.
Yeah,
roll.
personal
Okay,
roll.
okay.
You're right. Sorry,
I'm
I
looking
snapped.
out.
He also rolled a 20, so
There.
Oh, no.
on a personal roll.
It would preserve regardless.
I mean, I want to see if the clown has cigarettes. Just out of like curiosity.
I rolled a d12. That's how it works.
No, thanks, Sita. You're right. I'm good. I'm good.
9.
The clown does not have cigarettes, at least none that it's willing to share with you.
on that friendship.
give you hands.
I fed you ham.
Okay, you what?
What?
It's like jail
No, he didn't
currency.
eat those.
They don't light up.
Do you know? Yeah, you guys are in a secure location, and at that point, All Might and someone who looks like a security officer for the island enter the room.
Hey, are you gonna break up with me if I get deported?
Long distance is hard, but like.
Zhao Fei,
Yes, sir.
we require you. Come.
I bounce.
Bounce over and.
No, I mean I leave.
Shut up, everybody. Shut up right now.
They take you out of the room and they interrogate you as to your understanding of this. You tell them everything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You tell them everything.
So All Might's Victoria's dad. That's pretty cool, right, guys?
Dude.
Todoroki's like been in the corner, just like facing his hands for this whole time, just kind of like chuckles at that. That's the only response you get out of him.
I'm gonna go sit by Todoroki.
Absolutely, you go
Same
sit by
that he's
him.
having today. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Like
just turns to look
like
at you.
completely platonic, but like shoulder to shoulder, like.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go hang out with him and sit like on the other side, so I'm not like just sitting next to her.
Oh, relationship sandwich.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're that couple at the
His
bar.
left shoulder grows comfortably warm, but not too hot. Just for like a couple
You've done that since
seconds,
you've met
and
us.
he
Go
just
fuck yourself.
he just nods at you. He just has this sad look in his eyes.
Sorry to come across the bar. We just liked your vibe.
Oh God.
You tell them everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't do nothing wrong.
You're tight.
Ah, fuck.
They call you.
Not home?
Do you no?
Damn it.
Do you tell them everything?
I swear the guy didn't have hands when I got there.
Okay. Oh my. Yeah. He just.
Jesus Christ.
This is a challenging situation, and I want you to understand it. In the case of self-defense and defense of others, even without your hero license, in any nation in the world, you are permitted to defend yourself physically in a situation where lives are at stake.
Oh, thank God.
You've performed admirably, and you've fulfilled that function without the need of taking life.
What the Jesus Christ is that emoji?
In these situations, such a triumph is difficult, and you should be proud of your restraint. But, in the same vein, while it is not unprecedented for heroes to maim or debilitate villains in the field in particularly trying situations, I would not make a habit of it if you have any other way out.
Wait, that guy lived?
Yo, what the fuck?
He just kind of like takes a second and like,
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna.
Oh, thank God.
I am pleased to inform you, the villain whom you disarmed lived.
Disband.
This is the wrists.
As with the situation on the bridge and the situation in the city, admirable self-defense. But in the future, if possible, show restraint. Unless your life and the lives of others deems it absolutely necessary. Understood.
Pieces, my dude.
I understand with great power it can be difficult sometimes to hold back. Perhaps better than any.
No, I'm
I
not gonna
trust.
stop naming villains.
Make me.
I trust that your teacher, well, my coworker, Aizawa, and your other instructors, such as myself, have judged your wisdom.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed.
You just judged your wisdom accurately and accordingly. Go.
Oh, thank God.
Tell you,
Fucking run.
you said, hey, good job. You didn't kill anybody. You didn't die. Don't maim people if you can avoid it. But good job.
God, you can't avoid it.
It's really hard.
So many of your feet trees are down that Sunder line.
They really are.
You know, it's okay. There are heroes who specialize in that. You're just gonna be one of those.
Just
Hey,
instead of taking the whole hand next time, just cut like a long like emo cut, but just hit the tendons so the hand just goes Gumby. But then they can be reattached.
You could
know?
be skilled
God.
enough to do that one day.
You totally
For
could.
sure. I mean, you have a +4 dex now.
What if I just blunt all of my weapons and crush the hands
That's-
instead?
But then you're gonna aim for someone's like face sometime.
See, breaking bad guys' wrists is probably
That's much safer.
much safer than cutting their hands.
Like nobody
off.
talked about Spinner's hand. Nobody cared about that, and you broke the shit out of that.
Yeah,
Oh, I
you
did
shattered,
break his hand.
probably every bone in his hand.
I forgot about that.
Smashed it.
Kite
forgot
takes
about
hands. You
Also,
don't
nobody
take sex.
complained when you
Kite
lit
smashes.
brainwashy chick's face on fire, so that's cool still.
Yeah.
So,
A
there's-
little casual eye
So what's
gouging.
Tortellini bitching about?
so maiming is like
What is wrong with you?
maiming's it's a wiggly line. There's
Yeah.
certain things you can do. There's certain things you can't. You just gotta learn the line.
Hey,
The line is Kite doing it? Cool.
Anyone else?
Ito, you are called up.
this might be a
Is
bad
and
time.
All Might's there?
All Might and the officer.
Okay. She talks to All Might. She doesn't talk to the officer.
You don't think he's police. He looks like island security. Like, they don't have an official police force here.
He's as official as they come.
Yeah, yeah. They're not a country.
He's the guy.
This might be a bad time, but I don't think the school's going to make me take that class on lethal force anymore.
Yeah, you
All
don't
Might
really need to
asks
learn anything more
you-
about it.
All Might ask you, do you tell him everything? You tell him everything that
Yeah.
happened? Okay, yeah. Truthfully.
Yeah, and when she gets to the gun, she's like, I was running out of portals. I didn't know what else we were going up against.
It's on the ground.
I didn't have any other weapons. Like I had my high heels, but they don't do much. And so I got the gun out, and then I went off to see who else. Like Kite was still he was on the ground. If I portaled, like the bullets would have gone somewhere else. He would have turned the gun on me. I fought Snipe. I know like how that fucking feels. I'm sorry. I wouldn't. I did.
He
I did
holds
what I
his
had
hand
to.
up. And then he just so gently reaches across the table and just puts a reassuring giant hand on your shoulder and like upper arm. I'm sorry that you are continuously forced to make such desperate and dangerous decisions. This is not like before, where there are people looking for you with harming UA students in mind. This tragedy could have been avoided. I believe in the defense of your classmate and yourself that you may have made the right decision. But I know what it's like to agonize over that decision for the rest of your life. Many nights are spent wondering what could have been done differently. If perhaps we could have managed our power and our time a little more wisely. If perhaps a word or emotion could have stopped such things from ever happening. I will do everything in my power to make sure these choices are not laid before you are ready. But the world is changing, and my power will not always be enough. So, in the future, do what you must to protect yourself and others, and do not hesitate. You can. Sleep easy knowing that one of your friends and one of the dear classmates, UA, is still alive, likely due to your timely intervention. I'm sorry for your pain. In the future, situations like that, they are permissible and understandable even. There are other things that could have been done differently. Perhaps with the man with the injuries to his legs. But still, It is not necessarily my place to
That was for
question
chat.
the situation, the decisions made in a deadly situation. Ultimately, you will not be punished by law. The laws on I-Island are very complicated. We are not in Japan, and we are not in the United States. We are not within any federated nation.
Beat the bodies to the sharks never happened.
So ultimately,
I agree with this one.
so ultimately, as a hero, I commend you for what you've done, though it is tragic, and I am sorry for what you have experienced. As your teacher, the final decision of any repercussions or perhaps any lectures for what has happened here, that decision lies with your principal and with your class's representative, teacher, Shota Aizawa.
Oh, we're fucked.
You understand? From here, you're out of my hands.
He's gonna lecture me so hard. Okay.
I do not believe that you will be severely punished for such a drastic situation and such a drastic spur of the moment. And if they attempt to, I will argue to the best of my ability and with all of my might that any punishments meted out should be alleviated. Understood?
Thank you.
Pats you on the shoulder again one more time. You're free to go. And he lets you go back to your class.
And Braden Turbo, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. Brandon Turbo. Braden. Yeah, Braden Turbo. I got it right the first time. Don't look at me like that.
Walker.
Here
we go.
Oh, the old Scotland Yard. Okay.
Is that like a British thing?
Yeah.
Damn.
You are brought to this room, and All Might is before you. And he asks you to recount everything that you can for him, every detail about the situation. At this point, you've been up for about an hour since you guys were moved into secure holding, waiting for various different classmates and several of the villains to share their what they know. But you are called up. And do you tell him everything truthfully?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Thank you.
There's probably very obvious security cameras in that room.
The question is access, but yes.
And I would have gotten away with it too. If it wasn't
And
for you
like-
meddling kids and that stupid bird.
Like everyone else is, I'm not going to give a crap,
I'm fine.
And then I'll say like, I mean, I'm assuming he asks about the dude I fucking melted, right?
Everyone tells the truth. Everyone gets 1 prestige.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'd be full
Yes,
of
I told the truth.
Okay. Walker, this is a dangerous and delicate matter.
Yeah.
Due to the nature of laws on I-Island, you are not being penalized outright. You will not be arrested. This was a life-threatening scenario, and you were perfectly within your rights to take the life of a combatant who sought to take your own, and those of your classmates. However, the fact of the matter is, you will not be punished by the law of I-Island. You, if punished, well, that will be handled by your principal and Shota Aizawa, and I expect they may punish you quite severely. I cannot promise that your education at UA will continue at the same pace it has. Because though you were afraid and you were in danger and your friends were in danger, to the best of my current understanding, and I am not the final judge, to the best of my current understanding of the situation, there were ample opportunities for yourself and other classmates to have restrained him non-lethally.
Well, I thought there was too. Yeah, no, I thought there was. He went down. I thought he was done.
Yes.
He jumped back up. He stabbed me again. He stabbed me. He didn't like look at my. You know,
I understand.
like he was going to kill me.
As a hero in that situation, it's difficult,
So
and I understand why you made the choice you did.
yeah, I don't. Whatever. I'm sorry. I can't. No. I obviously. I know. I thought he was going to kill me and kill them. He went down. He went down once before. For all I know, he was going to get right back up and do it again.
What's your passive perception?
4.
All Might is sweating, and there's this moment where he just kind of grimaces and he says, "Villains have a tendency, when cornered, to get back up swinging." And his hand goes to like his side for a moment, but you don't really understand.
So, yeah, I thought he was going to kill them or kill me.
I understand.
So yeah, I get it. You have to do what you got to do.
I'm very sorry that you were put in that position to make that decision. You will have a conversation with your principal when we return to Japan. In the meantime, rest easy knowing we're not sending you home immediately. You're not being arrested. There will be no legal action taken against you. But I cannot say what Aizawa will deem necessary. You had an excellent showing this first semester and much promise. Your character was judged to be, while troubled, pure of conviction. And hopefully your good standing with the school will mean a great deal when the final deliberations are made.
Yeah, no, I get it. He's a good student. Leave it on that.
But then, yeah, he just takes a moment, get some rest. I understand that you are currently functional, but
I'll live.
when you get back, we're going to have triage and how dare my brain forget right now. The nurse, what's her goddamn
Jeff.
name? It's not a system for negative inspiration.
Recovery girl?
Recovery girl, thank you.
got
Jesus
your
Christ, my brain just broke.
Yes,
We'll have
Jeff.
triage and recovery girl look over you and make sure that you are. I hope that this situation has not been too troubling of one for you, and I hope, more importantly, that whatever decision is made, your faith in heroes and UA is lost.
I appreciate it.
You stand up, and he just like claps one big arm on each one of your shoulders and looks down at you, because you're like you're tied for tallest in class, right? Looks down at you.
I think Shoji's talking.
I think you guys are close.
Only half the time.
Half man.
Other than that, I'm the short.
Thank you for your valor, and thank you for having the safety of your allies in mind.
He's kind of thumbs up.
He sends you on your way. All Might is unhappy, but it does not seem like he's necessarily unhappy with you. It's hard. You guys
Think about your grandma naked. That'll fix it.
Thanks, Ian.
you guys are taken eventually back to the hotel, where, like the rest of the island, security is heightened.
Who is the next person after Walker that gets put in for an interview?
Todoroki.
And Todoroki gets a hero point thanks to Shameful. Called it, actually.
That's
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
That was kind of-
Todoroki is full up. It was called in chat, too.
He spends 1.
I squeezed Todoroki's arm before he goes, just like a reassuring.
Do what's right.
Full up, now down 1.
That was the 1. Huh. That was the nat 1. We haven't had a roll.
There is a 20 for 20 sitting on there. It is a nat 20.
I thought there was a nat 1.
There is not a nat 1.
Oh, shit.
There was a 20 for 20.
That's a 20. The +8 bonus from his hero point.
He tells the best fucking lie.
He tells a really, really good lie. But
Since it collaborates with literally nobody
yeah,
else's story.
everyone else's
I
stories
killed him and
are
everyone's like,
all.
wait, what?
Everyone else's stories corroborate with each other perfectly because everyone decided to tell the truth.
And the security footage is going to come out soon.
Mine is the hand.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, at least for like the guard to see,
Yeah.
the chief of security.
Yeah. UA might not get their hands on that security though because
Yeah.
it's the secretive nature of the island.
They, you know, they probably at least have the courage to come back and be like, yeah, no, this discretion, it totally wasn't Flame Boy.
He goes in, and eventually they send him away. He spends particularly long in his, well, interrogation, effectively, in his discussion with All Might. All Might discusses things with probably like 6 or 7 of you, the principal movers and he talks shields. Though you guys are not privy to any details of those discussions.
Family matters being kept secret.
And
Wouldn't know anything
eventually-
about that. Okay.
he's going to let
I had a
he's going to let
family.
everyone rest.
Thank
And
you
in the
very
morning,
much.
the remaining students involved will be interrogated and talked to as well. And unfortunately, before the week of promised festivities and various events and
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to celebrate.
yeah, you guys aren't going to get the 5 days you were promised at I-Island. You got 1. And tomorrow you guys are being shipped home.
What?
In shipping containers, we don't even get a fly.
Yeah, very
Just because of the few
punishment.
I
hands?
get a pet carrier. Thank you very much.
Just because of an
But
odd
it's like
number of
definitely a little
hands?
small.
So am I. Cat carrier with a dowel in it for me to stand on.
Everyone has one roommate in the hotels, one roommate of the same sex. Who is everyone staying with? Obviously. Who are you staying with?
I don't remember. who I was staying with. I don't think we discussed that.
Probably
Yeah.
like Ida.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That would be my luck.
Yeah.
That would be his luck.
Or do you want to? No. I mean, yeah.
Actually, Sato would grab you. Yeah, Sato would grab you because you're one of his closer friends.
Sato
after
the
Shadow.
lad. Yeah.
Yeah, so you go back to your hotel room.
And Sato's like, what the fuck did you?
Who's very lost, as he was locked in Sero's room during the course of the lockdown. Ito, who are you staying with?
Who are the options? Momo was there.
The girls.
All of the girls?
Yeah, it's just you and any of the other.
I'd probably ask
girls.
Momo.
Momo probably. Yeah, Momo would have been. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, you guys go back, and Momo's very quiet. She's just. She seems exhausted, and as soon as you guys get back to the hotel room, she has just enough strength left in her and just awareness. She like orders a bunch of stuff like to the room, like food to the room specifically, and she eats an absolute feast, and then she passes out. But you get the feeling she's upset.
You know, just gonna shower and go to bed.
Mm-hmm. You guys head in, and the next day. Do you explain what happened to Sato?
If he asks, yeah.
Yeah, he asks, absolutely.
Uh,
Going through the details a second time tonight. Just
Well,
stewing in them.
yeah. Villains showed up and they they attacked the convention, and we ended up getting grouped together with a couple of the other students. We tried to get up top of the building, and a couple people got killed. And two UA students got the bad guys.
Sato, yeah, he thinks about that for a minute. He sips his tea. For like legal reasons, I'm assuming you can't just go ahead and talk about who did what and how and why.
I mean, it was all self-defense. We're all legally cleared, I guess. You're gonna hear about it, you know. I mean, Ito shot somebody, and I
Made man pudding.
shot somebody. Both times, they were going to kill one of us. Either going to be Kite or me, Sue, and Uraraka. Not Uraraka, I shot. Yeah, I shot.
Eyes wide, he just kind of accepts that for a second.
I guess I'm going to be in a lot of trouble when we get back. I'm not. No.
Huh. Well,
They're probably at least gonna hold me back a semester if I had to guess. I'd probably just go home.
well, Walker, wow. I mean, how do you feel, man?
I don't. I'm just coping with it right now. I think it's gonna hit me tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. He just squeezes you on your shoulder a little bit. I'm gonna go out in the balcony and get some air. If you want to turn the lights off and head in, turn in. I'll be quiet, but I don't think there's a bad bone in your body. Some really nasty, toxic blood, but I don't.
You're toxic. You hear that? No.
I don't think there's a single bad bone in you, man.
Your theme song's that
So,
Britney Spears song.
He says, thanks, buddy. And
So-
he gives him a hug.
He hugs you. Whatever you were thinking, whatever you're feeling, I'd bet 9 times out of 10 it was right.
No, I think I'm gonna be okay.
We all will, right? We're 1A. We pull through. We've seen some really terrible stuff for our year, but
Yeah,
we'll pull through.
we have. Man, I really thought high school was gonna be a lot different than this, man.
I thought I'd just worry about like clicks.
I just wanted a girlfriend.
Japan, am I right?
You know what? Still beats my hometown, buddy. And he goes to bed.
Yeah. Osato. Your ally levels go up 1 automatically with Sato and 2 automatically with Todoroki.
I think I'm already maxed with Sato.
Okay, good. But you go up 2.
You better be.
You go up with 2
He's
with
precious.
Todoroki. You're already maxed with Todoroki.
Yeah.
Okay.
There.
You're maxed with Ida, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I thought. The next day.
Actually, Ito's gonna do one more thing before bed.
Mhm.
They all have balconies, right?
Yep.
She's gonna go on the balcony so she doesn't wake Momo up. She's gonna call Bakugo.
Yeah, you call Bakugo.
I don't know if he answered that. Like, I don't know what the time difference is or anything.
He's here. He wasn't part of the group that went to the
Okay, I
party.
thought for some reason I thought he wasn't.
Everyone in class
everyone in 1A was able to
everyone in
go,
class A is
right.
present on the island, but the rest of them are all just gonna do the normal student stuff.
Yeah.
And you guys were all there for the big party at the beginning of the event.
Yeah.
You call him.
Yeah.
He answers. Ugh, what do you want?
Hey, everyone else has kind of gone to bed. I just need to hear someone who's always really consistent. Did you hear about what happened tonight?
Yeah, I heard. You guys got into it with a bunch of villains and some people ate it, right?
Yeah.
That spread real fucking fast.
That, when you put it like that, it seems a lot more normal D&D.
Hey, what, the hands?
See, I just needed someone to say it like that.
The hands.
You know, it's hard, right? Because we're supposed to be these heroes that inspire confidence and hope and whatever, and we're supposed to save people, but I mean, a villain attacked me. I was just a teenager. I would have blown his damn head off, and that's the truth. That was just me and him. So I think people should change their expectations for heroes, but I don't think it's going to be that easy.
Yeah, I think the world's changing. I think those expectations will slowly start to change too.
Yeah, he takes a good second. Bunch of bullshit. Bunch of heroes breaking in here. We can't catch a damn break. Aren't we supposed to be high schoolers?
I know. I thought our first year would be at least a little. I thought it wouldn't get hard till sophomore, junior year. But,
Yeah, I thought, when we started doing work studies and working for real pros and stuff, we'd be facing real villains. Then we really get to show them what we got, but they're just not going to give us a break.
Yeah.
I think they picked on the wrong bunch of kids.
You think they'd learn by now? A lot of our shit's been televised.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah, Kite's just one of us.
Dude, Zhao, the guy didn't die.
He just...
What are you talking about?
The hands guy.
You and your stupid boyfriend, all right?
Hands guy?
Yeah,
Never
for some
mind.
reason
Of course, the guy
I'm
right at the
practically
end,
off
you
the
took
hook,
one.
and he's
No,
being severely
he was
punished.
fine.
But
Made a mistake.
we'll figure it out,
Figures. Well, I gotta turn in. It's hard work putting up with shitty hair and all of his antics, so
All right, thanks for being consistent.
yeah. Whatever. Might be the most nonchalant and from him, there's something different about that.
Mellow.
Yeah. He ends the line there.
Yeah.
How many hands,
A
Kite?
moment of honesty. Hey, high school is supposed to be easy.
Yeah.
Hey, they put way too
What the
much
fuck
shit
is
on
this?
us.
Yeah.
Any hands, Kite?
Kite, how many hands?
Spit him out.
A number that may surprise you.
Kite, how many? How many people? How many hands?
3.
People?
2 people.
2 people, 3 hands?
3 hands.
Oh.
This is my favorite fucked up guessing game.
How many hands?
How many?
Huffman.
It was just the guns thing?
Yeah.
Yeah? The other guy had a gun?
Yeah,
It was-
they all had guns.
That's not true. The ogre thing and the weird guy with the weird hands, they didn't have guns. We just beat the tar out of them.
No,
I saw that one.
Yeah. 3 hands.
2 guys
2.
with guns.
Yes?
God, I hate when you say it like that.
He didn't die. It's not my fault.
It's good. It's good.
I thought he died.
Yeah, there could have been a possibility.
You know when they scream, "My hands!" and immediately collapse to the ground.
No, I don't know that at all.
I had a significant and prolonged lapse in my judgment.
And you're going to,
Sleep on it.
and then
Return the hands.
You. That's evidence. You can't. You can't take this.
I can't get him from the clown.
Clown, do you have hand? Do you have a hand? Okay, good. All right.
Okay, you can take the hands.
So long as it's all left behind.
The clown just kind of like works his jaw for a second, just bed bacon. Yeah. And he just.
I'm gonna go puke and then brush my beak. Good night, Kite.
The clown doesn't eat hands; they taste bad.
Oh. Same.
I'm just texting people, making sure everyone's okay.
Kaminari is probably not gonna wake up for 13 hours just because his brain is so goddamn fried.
Yeah.
Does the clown eat toes?
His toast
He has a thing
tastes
for feet.
good.
Oh. Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
unfortunate because I got
that's
the
so
thing for
unfortunate.
hands.
You guys wake up the next day.
Run the
on the
night.
island. You guys are gathered quickly with All Might and a couple other pro heroes present, and they're making preparations to put you all on planes and send you home. Send you all back to Musutafu, from which point some people's parents are going to want to pick them up. Some of you will be spending, well, not like you, the players specifically, but some of the classmates will be spending their summer breaks on in other parts of Japan with their family, especially in the light of this.
Yeah.
All Might goes to
Oh,
Zhao Fei.
yes.
You are their ringleader of sorts, their class representative, their elected leader. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm following.
In the future, if possible, though your bravery and dedication is noted and appreciated, I would sleep better if I knew my students were not putting themselves in lethal situations when otherwise they could hide. Even if it means a risk to heroes and a risk to the public, that is my job to worry about. It doesn't have to be yours, not yet.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
But he kind of just crouches and he gets real quiet with you. You did admirable.
I got.
And your classmates,
I got big ups
believe,
from All Might.
I believe,
Suck it, nerds.
did the best they could in a terrible situation. Whatever light punishment is to be meted out will be according.
Thank you.
You guys are boarding the plane. You get with our travel buddies.
Could I sit next to Jiro?
Do I have to sit next to
Yeah.
All Might again?
No.
Let's go. Moving up on the ladder.
So, Jiro, All Might is going to be up ahead in the next cabin. So if you guys want to go talk to him during the flight, you'll have to like get up, which is you'll have to go knock on the next cabin's door, which is fine. But he is going to go rest because he's been up all night doing with this. And right, he seemed a little tired even before.
I mean, yeah, you had a lot of family stuff going on.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Izuku's his forbidden son.
Yeah.
Weird though. Blonde
Son
runs
with
in
a-
the family and his son has green hair. Eh.
I've never seen the mom.
I hate you.
I don't know genetics well enough to know what's.
Orcs are weird, man.
I have a demon. I can't really judge like a bastard, you know?
You guys,
Maybe being a bastard impacts genetics too.
I'm gonna forget that. You guys head out. Todoroki, or not, sorry, it's just guys. Tokoyami is like sitting across the aisle from you with Shoji.
Oh, they exported everybody, not just us involved.
Everyone's gone. Yeah.
Didn't do anything.
So,
UA students were attacked. No one stays.
Mina was getting ready for all the glamorous bullshit. He's like, get on the plane, bitch.
Tokunabe's sitting across the aisle from you, and he just looks over you and nods once.
Sorry, the trip got cut short. My bad.
Cut. Yeah, that's my thing.
Thanks, guys.
We can share.
So, I think now is like a good time for a joke.
Okay.
You got one?
Oh,
At that, Saro just rolls his eyes and puts his headphones in. And with Kite literally clowning about.
I know the best knock knock joke in the world. You guys
Okay.
want to hear it?
Yes.
Okay, you got to start it.
All right. I went knock.
Walker, can you start it?
yeah, okay,
What a
sure.
UTF?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Oh, you got
British humor.
We head back to Japan. Okay. Musatafu. In Shizuoka Prefecture, Japan, we come to our landing and are bussed across the city with various heroes looking out for us because the incident at the mall was still only a couple days ago.
We were also just attacked again.
Yeah, I do want to have a conversation with Jiro, either on the plane
Yes,
or the bus.
on the plane.
Yeah.
Hey, how you holding up? You doing okay? Everything all right?
Yeah, she
You get
unplugs from her phone and just kind of looks
Ow.
over you.
right. Sorry, you were listening to your music. I shouldn't know. I won't bug you. It's all. It's.
No,
Oh, this is not going well.
shout. I'm fine. I just, sometimes I wish I wasn't privy to everything that goes on.
You know, I'm still learning a lot of things from yesterday. It's actually kind of nice. Yeah, I can understand.
I'm always a little jumpy about things, and I always kind of feel the need to keep my bearings of my surroundings, and it always ends up in me hearing things right.
Got this weird rash for.
What?
You're a
What do
doctor,
you
right? Can you take a look?
mean?
Yeah, I mean,
And
You're the
sometimes
unbuckling of
those
pants.
things are not fun
All
or
right.
silly secrets. Sometimes those things are dangerous and scary.
Oh, the good way.
I
Forbidden
just don't know how to really deal with that yet.
Huh.
But I know it's something I'm going to have to. So
Yeah, but you're super tough and awesome, so you'll figure it out, I'm sure. Usually, when something like really bad happens, Big Zhao just doesn't tell me. And so, I don't know, maybe if it just kind of makes things easier. But this really was just it was a real crappy one, wasn't it?
yeah.
And man, I had like this whole plan, and it was going to be awesome, but then now we're going home early, and just,
Yeah, I'm sure you and Ida cooked up a lot of fun plans for our class.
Oh, no, Ida, I had no idea that Ida was involved in anything. I was just going to ask you out and then try to, take you around the island on a couple dates, but then...
Yeah, she just kind of like blinks a couple times, and Toru like leans across her, like the front of her seat, and just, huh?
No, not the... What? Who are you?
Jiro's still just like blinking.
Where'd you come from?
It's like that classic like feet up, like slowly turning red like a thermometer, right?
Toru, you want to play some fucking cards, man? You got Uno?
And she just,
I just zoned out. I need to go to the...
I'm gonna throw up.
sorry?
What?
One more time. You're gonna put that past me one more time.
You know what?
can I give inspiration from across the plane?
Yes.
Thank you.
5. Nice.
Added to my 7 on the roll for a will save.
Your will's good. Hard.
That'll do it.
No, I'm good. It's all good. I said what I said. It's too late now. I was Jiro, I was gonna ask you on a date. And
People are uncannily quiet. Those who are listening are silent. Like the half of class that don't have headphones in. Like you see Toru is
what
like
happened to all the other
shaking Mina's
conversations in
arm,
the
and she's
room?
like, "Hmm."
Hey, like, shh. This is important.
Everyone, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you just hear, "Is now really the?" And then like he just puts his hand over his mouth and just like, and Baku's like being a wild fucking animal. And you're just,
Nope, I'm sorry. That slipped. Terrible timing. This is all wrong.
I mean, the immediate aftermath of Mortal Kombat, right? But like,
Yeah, no, we're all just super stressed and saying things.
yeah, right. Stress. We're a little crazy. I mean, and she looks to her left,
Yeah,
and
your
you don't
friends-
see
your
Toru
friends
giving
believe
her.
in you.
You don't see Toru giving her thumbs up, but you get the impression.
I'm trying not to black out.
And she looks to her right across the aisle on the other side of you, but Momo's not looking because she has her headphones in listening to an audiobook.
Can I like give you word of courage?
No.
And just be like,
He doesn't need it.
you got this.
He doesn't need it.
Just whisper that across
She's
the
just
plane
like
anyway.
taking her sweet time for a second, like bright flush red, just looking at her friends like. I mean, it's not the craziest thing in the world.
No, people have said some like crazy. You should have heard Kite talking about. You know what? I'm not gonna get into that one.
The hands.
Is your kite in the back of the head?
People have said
a
some
real
like super
anime.
crazy. That wouldn't be crazy.
Hey, if my mom doesn't drag me off to Tokyo, if your uncle doesn't drag you off to whatever silly little island you guys came from,
It's a pretty fucking silly island.
Fucking right.
I don't think I'm allowed back on the
Friday,
What day is it today?
Friday.
Monday.
Yeah. Friday.
I'm gonna need a couple days to process things and relax.
Yeah.
And,
Oh no, that's
but
absolutely
Friday.
What are all you staring at?
Yeah, Kirishima
Man, I hope
has.
the next day doesn't mean so many casualties to build up to.
Yeah,
How many
Tuesday.
hands do we need for the next date? Goddamn.
I can get more hands.
It's a token system.
The immediate aftermath of Mortal Kombat. Best time for romance.
Well,
Hey, it's not Pirates of the Caribbean where we're getting married mid-ship battle, but okay.
Yet,
One of the best scenes, though.
war arc, here we come.
Barbosa fucking doing a marriage. Oh, great.
so
So good, so good. That's a yes. That's a Friday. If her parents don't drag her away and your uncle doesn't drag you away for some,
Yeah, he won't.
he won't.
Almost being dumbasses on the back of the plane.
There is tangible excitement from a couple of people who were like listening very intently. What just happened?
We all needed something good to happen. That was,
Yeah, that was
it, you know?
Yeah. There has to be a marriage at the end of Attack of the Clones, right? Because otherwise the movie ends with a war starting, an intergalactic, like a galactic war. That's terrible.
Hayden Christensen getting his hand cut off.
It goes back to
It all goes back to the hands.
Horikoshi's a huge Star Wars fan.
One hand,
As am I.
one marriage. 3 hands,
We got-
one date?
Yeah, it's like we got 3 marriages that we need to make happen now. What the fuck?
Let's say join your hands in matrimony. Join our hands.
Dude, I could join so many hands.
I'm on it.
He has a little box.
The human centipede.
Hey, doctor, we have a new
job.
procedure.
Did it, boys?
Oh my god, that could work.
We get back to Japan. We are
We made a whip out of hands that you just
taken on
shot your
buses
quirk through
back
and make
to
them, like
UA.
contract.
where you guys see going up the hill, up at kind of like the little circular parking lot, or like parking pull-in at the top of the hill itself for public access. There are already several cars and what look like several like groups of parents and family members waiting for people, picking people up, taking them away. You'll see your friends when summer camp starts, but for now, a couple of the people who live in Shizuoka and who we spend a lot of time with are going away.
Yo, I've seen this, but like, I wasn't in the bus, and the bus wasn't like. Nice.
Those of you directly involved in the incident are taken into the school grounds themselves. You live there for the moment.
So do we.
You guys live there, having just moved in due to
Howdy, neighbor.
family issues.
What's that?
Gang, gang.
Walker,
Does not live there.
well,
He's
you are
about
taken.
to.
You are taken to the principal's office as soon as they've checked you in with
Okay.
triage and recovery girl and made sure you're absolutely okay.
Just squeeze your hand before you go.
Shota Aizawa waits for you at the entrance, and he just
Bitch.
looks at you very sternly. I heard what happened.
I believe it.
There were a great deal of failings. They were not your own. Not most of them. This was not against the UA students. This one was a coincidence. And, well, at the very least, these villains didn't get away. Whatever small comfort that offers. I'm going to take you before the principal, and as your homeroom teacher, we're going to discuss your future here. Which I want to tell you now before we go into any of this, so that look on your face might have a moment to relax. You're not expelled. Tempting an offer as it was. No. We save those for the students who actually screw up enough that we think they need to learn a lesson.
Ida.
As I'm sure you've discovered.
It's a Hermione Granger, or
I don't
worse,
think-
expelled.
I don't think there's a lot in this situation that you can learn now. I think the line that you crossed is one that you'll have to define for yourself with time and experience. So, for now, we're going to discuss. And he takes you to the principal's office. You are taken to your room. Your father is called into the school after the news. He wants to come get you. He's not taking you to your mom.
Where's he taking me?
Tokyo.
Ice
for a-
cream.
For a day.
Can I come?
Your father wants to spend time.
No.
Is that agreeable?
She wants to find midnight first.
Okay, you can put him off. He's not in town. He's saying he wants to come get you.
Yeah.
And if you give him the word, he will. You could say later this week, my boyfriend needs me, whatever.
Yeah, she's tentatively okay with it, but she wants to like.
My people need me.
Yeah, she wants the assurance of like a teacher or something that if she isn't back at the end of the day, that like
You go see Midnight.
they will get her. The deal.
Yep. You go see Midnight at the teacher's workspace where you were told she is waiting. And as soon as you like make eye contact or just like enter her line of sight, she gets up from her desk, just like neatly kind of puts her papers together in a stack, and then she just quickly walks over to where you are, both hands on your shoulders. Are you all right?
I've been better. I've been worse.
I trust you put your training to good use. I hate fighting guns. Guns are the worst. They're not so common around here as they might have once been, but going international, especially somewhere so related to America. I'm sorry.
Is it because we were at school?
Same as the American
She-
high school arc.
Genuinely, she takes a moment and she just takes her glasses off. Just, I am so sorry. You will have to speak with the principal. You're not in trouble necessarily, and there is no judgment weighed against you because with the review of your other students' accounts and with our understanding of your character, we know that this is not a decision you would make lightly or rashly. When you need me, I'm here. 6 days a week. Okay? All right. I'm giving you my number because I think it's foolish that you should only have shotas when he can't always be around. Besides, he's a lot less fun than I am.
Later this week, I'm gonna go, I think, to Tokyo just for a day with my father.
Oh, your father's already informed the school.
Yeah. If for some reason he tries to take me to my mother, or they try not let me come back, will you try and get me?
Oh, absolutely. We can't make promises necessarily, but
Walker will kill your mother for you.
we can't
My
make promises
man.
necessarily that we can remove you from your parents'
Villain duo, Kite and Walker.
from your parents' custody, seeing as they are your parents. But
There's a little intimidation or something.
if your father attempts to kidnap you against your will and whisk you off to a foreign city when you are still enrolled in our institution, there will be a lot to talk about with him.
All I need here. Thank you.
Of course. Besides, I don't necessarily think that's. Do you?
I don't know.
I mean, I
Yeah.
know he's supposed to be like a fearful lord, but I also know anywhere is going to be better than with your mom, right?
I guess I'm a little shaken up right now. So nothing seems for sure.
Right. Yeah, you guys go back to your place. Aizawa's or not Aizawa. Oh,
Cheese Demon coming in with the 20 for 20.
hey.
So do we have 2 out now?
We have 1 out now.
All Might spoke to you, and he asked, "Hey, thanks for rescuing an entire island full of civilians. But hey, that's our job, and if it goes terrible, that responsibility's on us. In the future, do what you can, make sure shit like that doesn't have to happen." So, as the
Why are you
leader
looking at
and
me?
as the only responsible person he can truly turn to, because even Ida is corrupt.
Even Nita's been
did
expelled.
fuck it up, man.
Even Ida did attempt murder.
Yeah.
Mood.
Same.
That's
But,
that
you know.
responsibility's on you now.
I didn't attempt it, man. I'm not a pussy. I followed through.
If this were a normal D&D game and All Might were a normal paladin, that's the kind of situation where he would have cast Gaius on you.
Yeah.
Which you understand the
Yeah.
ramifications of that.
I've got my quest before me.
You've got a solemn oath to the most respectable man to do your best.
All Might thinks I'm trustworthy.
Not to be perfect, but to do your best. Kite, you've been told maim people less, but hey, if it's what you gotta do to not die, maiming people's respectable. Fuck.
And a fun pastime.
Hey man, metal as fuck. Tone it back a little.
You know, it's like, hey, I got attacked by 2 adults on a freeway as a child. I took a guy's eyes out. No one hates that. But in the future, they're going to expect you to work. Not because it's bad, but because it could be better.
Could go for the R.
Ito, with the extreme situation and the understanding
muscles.
that you saved
Delay
Kite's
them.
life, most likely, like he was feasibly a critical hit from death.
Yeah.
With that understanding,
And the fact that, like, if I could have put a portal up and then, have it miss Kite, he would have turned the gun on me. Even at half damage, 1 attack,
yeah,
Snipe got me.
Yeah.
He would have killed me. Like, it would have killed me.
he could have killed
Like-
either of you with an attack.
Yeah, there was no, like, I couldn't allow him the chance. And there's only one way to do that with my quirk.
A critical hit on 6d6 is not something to fuck around with when you're
Yeah.
that low in health and your friend's prone and also low.
Yeah.
So, you're getting away with a slap on the wrist, and we're going to talk about that.
Turn the gun sideways.
Walker. You get to the office, and
Like the
Nezu is
safety
before you.
Yeah.
No tea, no books. It's just him at his little desk. Welcome. Come on in.
Principal Nezu.
Walker, I trust you are well. Sorry, your health. I was assured that all of you would make a swift recovery, but
I mean, I saw what my insides looked like today. That was
Yesterday.
oh,
2
yeah,
days ago.
That was
The past 24 hours.
Recently.
he shudders and he like scratches his head like where the scar goes up onto the top of his scalp. And just like
When they were poking his brain bits.
never a comfortable sensation. I'm sorry for that. If you require emotional support, you are welcome to reach out to any member of UA staff, especially Hound Dog, our school counselor, who I'm sure you may be familiar with.
yeah. I'll be fine.
I want to keep the discussion brief today because I know if we go too long, you and I both will be tempted to discuss ethics, and that's not what we're here for. The fact of the matter is, as a future hero, you are expected, except in the most extreme of circumstances, to spare the lives of villains, not because they are always deserving, but because the hope we must hold still that they can change, that people can be rehabilitated, that they can still choose a better way. We have to represent that. You were in a dangerous situation where you believed your life and the lives of your friends were in immediate danger, and it is more than likely, if not certain, that you were right. And so, in good conscience and both legally, I cannot penalize you for that. And I'm so sorry, again, that that situation was ever put before you.
Well, here we are.
There are two things. We will have to discuss the matter because I understand it was a very emotional thing. And in the future, you will have to understand when you are working with your fellow heroes, they know the risks and they know their lives are on the line. And sometimes you have to be willing to make certain risks in order to save lives, even the lives of your enemies. This is not one of those situations necessarily because you are not heroes, yet you are children. I applaud you for what you've done, but at the same time it is troubling, and I'm sure you understand why.
Look, I'll give you the condensed version. You don't have to talk with me about ethics.
No, I don't mean to.
You can. No, I'll with respect to you, I'll save you the time. I didn't lose it. You know, I didn't lose control. I didn't slip up. I didn't know it was going to kill him, but I took him down once. I thought he was down. He came up again, and like I saw what the inside of my ribcage looked like. Like he was going to kill me.
We understand the situation.
So that's all I got. You guys, I get it. Do what you gotta do.
This is not anything against you or your actions.
Crucifixion.
Ultimately,
down.
the decision's not. Ultimately, the decision's not up to us. And he looks to the principal. Thank you, Eraserhead.
It's the stupidest fucking hero name. Sorry.
The Hero Public Safety Commission has reached out to us, and I am going to let you in on a little secret, something none of the rest of your classmates are necessarily aware of, though they will be soon. Later this fall, your class is to participate in the Hero Provisional Licensing Exam. 1 year earlier than most Hero students ever do. This is UA, and this is how we do things. However, the Hero Public Safety Commission has reached out to us not to revoke your opportunity to earn such a license. With your excellent standing and the testimony of your peers in place, We understand you made a very difficult decision in a very difficult situation. You will have an opportunity to earn this license, but while your peers will all be attending the test in Tokyo in September, right as the new school semester starts, the Safety Commission wants to put you through remedial courses so that they might discuss the difficulty of the situation with you, and in November, you will be given your opportunity to earn the same license. Do you understand?
Yeah, sure.
We're not kicking you out. You're not even necessarily in trouble. This is deeply troubling to all of us that this ever happened. It is the Public Safety Commission's policy and ultimately their decision that heroes and heroes in training who the principal kind of just stops and they are going to hold you back from your license just slightly longer than your classmates because there is a status quo that we must maintain, because there is an expectation of heroes in this country, an ideal, I think, somewhat propagated by the success of All Might as the symbol of peace. I think that ideal will change one day, but for now, in order to continue to raise up students who I think will make excellent heroes, I have to play by their rules. You understand?
Yeah, no, I'm from the UK. I get it. Someone's
All right.
someone's got to take it.
You are welcome to stay in your student dorm or your student apartment for the duration of the summer break. You are still welcome to attend our summer training for the provisional licensing exam, but come September 1st, you will not be participating in the exam. And that will be all. Otherwise, your standing as a student is still excellent with UA, and we look forward to your participation in our second semester, if that is still your desire. If any of this is troubling to you or difficult and you desire to return home, arrangements will be made with utmost haste, but I implore you to consider your choices. Okay. A lot of the same stuff, but yeah. You are staying in UA. They're not doing anything to you. This is hard. They don't necessarily always agree with the government on how things should happen. You understand, as a player,
Oh yeah. No.
you understand this means when we get to the Hero Provisional Licensing exam, Walker will not participate. And it
I'll be
means
there.
that he is going to lose his Sundays every week until the first week of November in the second semester. This is the shitty stuff. The good news, I will discuss with you privately. Wyatt.
Okay.
Discuss with you privately over the course of our 5-minute break. Hey everybody,
Hey.
we're going to be back in just a bit with the second half of our episode. Thanks for watching. It's been fun. Hold on.